There are two aspects that determine the power of your manifestation. Number 1, your ability to concentrate on a single thought. And number 2, your mental energy status. So, if you cannot keep your mind focused on one thing for 5 minutes, you'll find it difficult to manifest big things. You also spend humongous amounts of energy on social media, eat foods that create lethargy, and dissipate mental energy through useless activities and unnecessary movements. The more mental energies you disperse, the weaker your power to manifest gets. But first, let's talk about why people fail at manifesting the things they want. When you apply the law of attraction for the first time and see a beautiful feather manifest like miracle, you get all excited. But what are you going to do with a feather? People often say that their manifestation practice only works for little things. And when they try to attract something big, they become desperate and create resistance. Do you like to manipulate the universe? If you do, then you will definitely fail. The universe contains you, and so the act of manifesting or outsmarting the universe is meaningless. Don't try to outsmart the universe. The act of manifesting something leaves the room for the idea that the manifestation hasn't already taken place. And so, the thing that holds you in place, the Chit, knows that you don't have it already. Therefore, you trap yourself in this cycle of manifesting this or that. Many Loa practitioners find themselves trapped in the cycle of procrastination. For instance, they think since the creation is at their fingertips, manifestation can happen tomorrow, and so can the visualization practice. If your mind is latched onto manifesting something, you're just reinforcing your current reality along with the thought. When you are deliberately thinking of positivity in order to manifest it, you have already lost the battle. Here's the solution. The most important thing to do is to, first, forget about manifesting something, because you're inevitably going to create an equal and opposite force to negate it. Leave manifestation to the universe. Focus on thinking about what you'd love to create, not to manifest it per se, but just because you love to think about it. It's just that simple. Follow these steps for this week. Pull out a piece of paper, write down "My Ideal Life" in big capital letters on top of the page, and draw, write, and doodle the picture that you'd love to draw. Forget about manifesting it. Manifesting something is not your job. Just enjoy drawing. If you take the load of entire universe on your shoulders, you'll naturally feel tensed, which will lower your life energies as well. Okay, now let's discuss the role of Chit Shakti or life energy, and why you would want to increase it and experiment with it. If you're an Indian, you must have heard of anecdotes where certain sages turned anyone into ashes just through their sight. There's a story in the Vedas where a demon named Bhasmasura was granted the power to turn anyone into ashes just by putting his hand over someone's head. The story ended with him dying to his own hand. Some rishis even manifested deities, flowers, and foods from pure consciousness. A popular guru named Ramakrishna manifested Kali goddess. He used to put flower garland over her, worship her, and feed her food. The fascinating part is, she used to actually come and eat. So, how did these humans create such powerful forms out of nothing? They did this by preserving their life energies or awareness by withdrawing from all interactions, sensory perceptions, and focus their sight inward, thereby accumulating too much Chit Shakti, that anything they visualized manifested instantly from the fabric of the consciousness or time-space itself. In fact, some of the energetic forms the tantrics created during their lifetime still linger in space to this day. Many of those forms have died, or more accurately, have transformed themselves into unrecognizably different forms of energy and moved forward in their evolution. You might ask, did they evolve beyond humans? Well, we are definitely not the ultimate end to physical evolution. There are several higher beings that are beyond the human form, and some are beyond physical forms. The universe is just a metaphorical branch of a tree that has 4 major branches and 36 minor smaller branches. And there are infinite trees with different qualities or number of branches. A human body is similar to the cosmos, but is just a seed that must be nurtured. A seed needs to go through coercion before it spurs, and the sapling needs continuous nourishment to become a tree itself. Okay, so how do I preserve and gather mental energy or Chit Shakti? Humans carry 5 forms of energies in their body. To keep things simple, let's say there are 2 forms, dead energy and life energy. Foods and activities that increase your awareness and make you feel more alive are called sattvic. They increase life energy in your body. And foods that make you lethargic are called tamasic foods, which reduce life energy in the body. Why do you think some people manifest things effortlessly, yet some find difficulty manifesting even little things? A person's life energy determines how easily they manifest. We spend life energy, not just through physical means, but even through our 5 senses, sight having the highest energy expenditure. So, if you want to increase your life energies to manifest, you must raise it using pranayama and stop it from receding by withdrawing from speaking, seeing, and thinking too much. Close your eyes when they are not needed. Shut your thoughts by moving your attention toward your breath, and talk as little as possible. I used to do this during my college days, and one day, when I had to speak to the audience with my friends, the moment I opened my mouth and spoke, my speech struck the audience like a lightning bolt. The room became pin-drop silent, and even the 2 parrots outside stopped squawking for a while. If you are serious and want to go hardcore, you can go on a 21-day retreat, eat sattvic foods, do fire yagna, and meditate all day. The same process is used for Kundalini awakening, where, basically, you increase the energy in your body and focus it on your forehead so much that your third eye opens. Well, not all of us can go that far in these times, but we can definitely incorporate some of these activities into our life for, say, 6 hours or 18 hours on weekends. In Hindu culture, this process is called sadhana. Sadhana literally means facility, a facility to develop greater possibilities. While sadhana can be a facilitator to soul fulfillment, it can also be a doorway to gaining abilities to do harm to others. While sadhana can help you develop abilities, it can also make you crazy because it increases energy in the body. And energy is wild. You must be capable or aware enough to see, control, and shape the energy. If you don't think you can do it, then you should seek outside help. For example, find a guru, go to satsangas, read scripture and contemplate upon the ideas in it, and so on. If you naturally have sattvic qualities in you, your chitta will remain pure and high vibrational regardless of how much energy you have. But a human cannot be completely sattvic without losing their body. A sattvic chitta cannot sustain itself. It will be pulled toward the ultimate Godhead, which means you will dissolve with the Godhead and your body will not be able to contain you. So, instead, just focus on making your mind sattvic dominant. Now, we can't talk about sadhana without talking about occult sciences. Most of you confuse occult sciences with black magic. Black magic is just a branch of occult, which is particularly used to manifest bad things for others. However, occult incorporates anything that might appear supernatural. It's not supernatural per se, it is natural, just beyond the physical aspect of creation. Hindu deity worship is occult. Yantras and mantras are instruments of occult. Talismans are also energized with occult, and all deity sculptures inside temples are imbued with life energy through occult. In contrast, occult is not supernatural, and so its application in science is found even in non-occultish day-to-day activities. It's just that we've lost this science to ignorance, biased logic, and belief systems. Certain sadhanas or Shaktipat can make you receptive to these dimensions. This process may involve visualization of different deities, chakra patterns, and invoking certain emotions repetitively. We can go as deep as we want. So, in the next video, we will cover the chakra systems and their purpose. Like and subscribe for more.